I, I have landed on the ground. It's still in a kind of a field that's further away from the water. And I see a large building. It seems kind of like a library. And it smells like mint and lilac.
Ooh.
Oh, lavender and mint.
Beautiful. Does this place, is it daytime or nighttime?
It is daytime.
It's daytime?
Yes.
Beautiful. Do you feel old or young? Do you feel like you have a body? Not yet, or?
No, I can't feel my body. I can't see.
Okay, no worries. That's beautiful. You're doing really good. The more that you talk and the more that you look around and get acclimated, you'll be able to know everything clearly. So go ahead and keep looking in this area. Describe everything that you see. Do you hear birds, cars? What do you sense or feel around you?
No cars nearby at all. I'm just way out in the middle of somewhere. I can hear different animals, and it's a lot of insects, but they're not bothering me.
Okay. Beautiful. And can you tell me, what does this place feel like to you? Does it feel like Earth?
It feels like it feels like Earth. It just feels like an undiscovered area.
Okay. Beautiful. So go ahead and keep walking and tell me, what is it that you're doing here?
When I landed, I wasn't close to the building that looks like a library. It's made of stone. I landed not too far away, but a good distance, so I'm still walking to it.
Can you describe what this building looks like? Is it 1 story, 2 stories? Is it tall?
It looks like it's 3 stories. And it's pretty wide, but it's not like super huge. It's not a long building.
Okay.
And it has steps leading up to the front doors. And there is no back door.
Just the front door?
Just a big front door with two separate doors, so you can pull on either one.
Is there any writings on this building?
Not that I notice. It's pretty blank on the outside of the door.
Okay. Let's see what you're doing here. Let's go ahead and keep walking towards it and tell me what happens when you get closer. Are you able to go inside?
I just got to the bottom steps. It has like 2 sets of steps to get up to it. It's like the first few steps, it's like it was 8 steps, and now I have to walk a little further up to get to the second set of steps. It looks like it's made for a lot of people to walk up these steps.
Yeah. Is there any other buildings around you, or is this the only building there?
only building. It doesn't have a it's it's kind of in the same field, but it's way further away from where I was. It's in the middle of nowhere. There are no other buildings around. It's really random for this to be out here.
And there's no roads leading to it either?
No, it's just literally in the middle of the field. No uh concrete at all except for the building and the steps.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what's this building about. You said you feel like it's a library?
Yes.
Okay, let me know when you're inside and tell me what you see and what you feel from this place. And describe everything that you see. And the more you talk, the better everything will be clear for you.
When you first walk into the doors, it is, I'm not sure if it's a library, but it does have a lot of books. And on the left looks like the librarian's desk. And if you go slightly to the right, but directly ahead, there's a wide set of spiral stairs to go up to the top, because that's the way to get to the books at the top, because it's 3 stories, but there are no floors in between. It's just straight up walls of books.
Okay.
And so once you go up the spiral staircase, there are like walkways up there. And then when you get to a bookshelf, I guess whoever's trying to look for a book, once you get over to the bookshelf, there's like a ladder, because even though you're up there, you still need a ladder to get to the books that are higher up.
What kind of books are there?
I can't tell, but they're all thick. Like it
Reach for a book. Let's see what you see. Are you able to pick a random book?
Yes, I just grabbed one. It's thick, and it has the hard outer part, but it seems like it's made of a different material, similar to leather, but not leather. And it says Alexis, and then Alexis is in the.
It says what? Alexis?
Yes, it says my name.
So let's open this book. Is this your life book? What does it say? What is the first page you see when you open?
Well, on the cover it says Alexis, and then below Alexis it has the number 4.
The number 4?
Yeah.
Okay, before you open that book, reach for another book. Do they all have your name on it? Is there another book with a different name before you open that book? Let's just curious to see.
Okay, I'll sit down to the side. I just picked up a yellow book, and it's thinner. It's probably only 200 pages. It's yellow, and it's not just thinner than the other book, it's smaller too, and it has a white stripe going down the outside of the book from front to back at the bottom, just one random white stripe.
Is there any words on the book at all? Just the stripe?
It says summer. That's my almost name.
What does it say?
It says Summer.
Summer. And whose name is that?
That was almost my name. My name was supposed to be Summer Alexis.
Really? So let's see. If you open that book up, let's open that book up first. If you open that book up to the first page, what does it say? Is there like a table of contents?
No, the first few pages are just it doesn't have a table of contents, but the first few pages it
Is-
has some word blank, but it's not really clear. It's not the start of the book yet either.
Really? So if you open the book to the middle, is there words in the middle of the book?
Yes.
What do you see? Anything catches your eye?
I saw two words and it said almost me.
Okay, that's interesting. Let's look at the other book that has your name on it with Alexis and the 4. Let's open that book up. What does that book say?
That shouldn't have happened.
What does it say?
It says that shouldn't have happened.
What shouldn't have happened? What does it say next?
To you. That shouldn't have happened to you.
Uh-huh. Do you see anything else? Do the words disappear or is there more there? Okay, so what do you think this library is? Do you think this is the Akashic Records?
What is the Akashic?
Is this where your life are these books holding your life mysteries? Your
That's-
life lessons?
That's what it seems like. No one else is here.
Okay, let's go ahead and do me a favor, look down at your feet. Can you see your feet in this library?
Yes.
What do your feet look like? How many toes do you have?
I have 5 toes. Well,
You have 12?
10 toes.
Okay. And do you have human feet? Do they look human?
Yeah, they look like my feet.
Okay. And look at your hands. What about your hands? What do your hands look like? Any jewelry? Do they look like old, young?
They don't look old, they look young.
Okay.
And I do have some jewelry on. My fingers look healed.
Your fingers look healed. Okay. Beautiful. And what do you feel like your age is here?
28 or 29.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and let's close this scene. We're going to go ahead and close the scene, and we're going to move along just a little bit further in the same life where we can get answers for your highest good. So let's go ahead and be there now. Tell me what you see, sense, or feel happening around you. Where are you?
I'm in the middle of a highway.
Are there cars around you or are you just by yourself?
There were a few cars going by me on both sides, but now the road is empty.
And what are you doing there?
I was trying to run to the other side of the bridge.
Are you by yourself?
I was by myself, but I was trying to get to someone.
Who are you trying to get to? What do you see around you? Uh-huh.
I was trying to get to a man.
Do you feel the same age?
No, I'm not the same age. I feel like I'm older by a few years.
Okay. Now, tell me, who is it that you're trying to get to? Let's go ahead and see who you're getting to. Be there now. Who are you getting to? It'll be very clear to you. Tell me what is happening.
I was trying to stop him before he jumped off the bridge on the highway.
What was that?
I was trying to stop him from jumping. From jumping off the side of the bridge.
Are you with this person?
I wasn't with him. I followed him.
You followed him there?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and be there with him now. Are you able to catch up to him?
I am now. The cars were getting in my way until they cleared up.
Don't take me along. Tell me what's happening to you. Tell me every detail that you can see. And tell me how you feel.
I feel scared because I don't like heights, but I'm on the side of the bridge with him, trying to talk him out of it.
Who is this person?
My twin flame.
And what is your name in this life? Is it Alexis or is it something else?
It feels like it's Alexis or Summer. But Alexis.
Okay. And what year does it feel like to you?
I feel like it's either the end of 2024 or the beginning of it's the end of 2024.
What month does it feel like?
August.
So what, an argument?
No, kind of. I was trying to get him to talk to me.
Okay. So you're there with him now? Are you able to talk to him?
Yes,
Is he able to talk to you?
yes.
Go ahead and talk to him and tell me what is it that he's saying to you? What are you guys talking about? Are you talking him out of it? Are you guys trying to move past it? What is the situation happening?
Um,
Is it gonna
I'm trying to talk him out of it, but he's getting upset because he feel like he has to. He's too stuck in his own head.
look into his eyes? The eyes are the window to the soul. Tell me, have you had other lives with him, or is this your first life together?
I feel like this isn't the first life with him.
Okay, so let's speed this scene along. Let's speed it along and tell me what happens here. What are you doing here? Tell me what's going on.
He was, like the side of the bridge railings that they keep so the cars don't go off the side. He was standing on top of that, and I was trying to get him to come down, and he didn't want to. So I got up there with him so that I could look him in the face so that he would take me seriously about what I was telling him. And I grabbed him by the face to make him look me in the eyes. And to tell him it doesn't have to be this way. And he started to cry.
Uh-huh. How does he take that?
And he started to cry because I told him that I love him fully. And so he started to cry and he got down. And we both got down. And we just sat on the side of the road. And I was waiting for him to gather himself, trying to comfort us.
So now whatever he had to tell you, was it really that bad? Were you guys able to move past that? Like,
It
was
was
he able to overcome it, or
it
did
was
he just
on
uh-huh
on my end. It was very anticlimactic. It wasn't as big as he made it seem. It was smaller than all the things I was thinking it was.
So he was just overreacting?
Which very much. Oh,
Okay. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay.
almost died over something really stupid.
Right. So you were able to help him.
Yes.
Beautiful. And how does that make you feel?
Great. It makes me feel really good to know that I saved him.
Mhm.
Especially from something so stupid and irrelevant.
Beautiful. Okay. And what happens? You guys eventually get up and you guys go ahead and go, or do you sit there for a while?
Uh, They were sitting there for a while since there really weren't any cars going by. Then once another group of cars started passing us up a few times more, we decided we were gonna get back in our separate cars and meet somewhere.
Did you guys get to enjoy at least a laugh while you were sitting there?
A little bit because I basically said I told you so, and it wasn't that serious, whatever it was. And so he laughed and I laughed. And I told him we
Beautiful.
had to pinky promise not to do anything stupid like this again.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and close that scene. Let's close that scene and let's take it one more step further, one more time in the same life. Let's go in the same life and see if we can get answers for your highest good. So be there now. Tell me what is happening around you. What do you see?
Um, I'm cooking and I'm cooking breakfast in a really nice house on an island that's in the middle of the kitchen.
Uh-huh. How old do you feel here?
32.
And is this the same life?
It feels like it.
Okay, beautiful. Look down at your hand. Are there any rings on your hand?
Yes.
What do you see?
I have on a few different crystal rings. And then on my left hand, I have a wedding ring.
Beautiful. Now look around you and tell me, what do you see around in your house? Are there any kids? Do you see your husband, your twin flame? Who's with you?
I think they're all asleep right now. I was trying to get up before everyone else so I could make breakfast and straighten up the living room. They left toys out the night before.
Take me for a walk around your house. Do you have pictures on your walls? Do you have pictures of your family? What do you see?
Uh, I see a family picture above the dining room table, a family portrait. Looks like it was a part of a photo shoot.
And who's in the picture?
Uh, it's me. Uh, I'm holding my baby girl, and I have my two little boys standing in front of me, and then dad's on the left side of me.
Beautiful. And you all look very happy.
Yes, and I feel happy.
Beautiful.
I look bigger.
You look bigger?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, you have that many kids. You're definitely going to be bigger. Beautiful. And you're happy. What do you do for a career?
um, I don't, I don't really work much. Um, I still have a couple of businesses with my mom, but it seems like we have it set up with the right people to where we don't have to do as much anymore like we had to in the beginning. And also my husband, he has 2 or 3 of his own businesses. So I use my money for saving or planning trips, and then his money pays the bills and other things.
Beautiful. And you say you have a business with your mom?
Yes, two.
What do you guys do?
Uh, one of them is dealing with like hair and like cosmetics, like uh, like braiding hair, like doing wigs or
Mm-hmm.
makeup or and stuff like that. And the other business that me and her, she has her own businesses too, but these are just the two we work on together. And the other one outside of the hairs is I can't tell if it's one or the other. It's either something with trucking or something with houses.
Nice. Just curious, is your mom married?
No, she's not.
Not yet. What year is this, did you say?
I am 32, so it's about 7 years from now.
Okay. All right, right on time. All right, all right. They're giving us a good timeline. Beautiful. Beautiful. So you feel like everything's good here? Have the kids come down to eat breakfast yet? Do you want, let's speed time up just a little bit. Let's speed time up just a little bit to when they're coming down. I want you to be able to see your children coming downstairs and your family to sit down and eat. So be there now when everyone's coming downstairs and just describe to me what you see and how does it feel?
I see my two youngest bickering with each other coming down the stairs, and my oldest trying to get them to calm down so they don't upset me. and I'm setting the plates on the plates are already on the table, but I'm putting the food on everyone's plates. And after I was done with that, I was gonna go get their dad so he can put his plate.
And how do you feel? Are you happy here?
I'm very happy.
And no anxiety?
No anxiety. My hands are healed. They're not pink. They're all the same tone. I'm not picking or anxious or picking anymore.
Beautiful. And you're not smoking nicotine?
No, I stopped smoking nicotine and um, I stopped drinking as much.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And all your kids came down now, and do you know, do you hear their names or not
Uh,
yet?
I I ended up I I I had two boys first, I believe, and then the little girl, or she's just smaller than them. But either way, my daughter, her name is my mom's name because
Beautiful.
in our family it skips a generation.
Beautiful. Yes. Let's see if I can remember how to pronounce it. Um, it's such a beautiful name. It's hard for me to pronounce it. I don't want to mess it up.
It's Carnomus.
Yes, I want to say Carmela, but I know it's different. Beautiful.
And it was my great grandma's name and her grandma's name. And so now my mom's gonna have a granddaughter with her first name.
Oh, beautiful. Wonderful.
Same last name though.
Wonderful. So I would like for you to go ahead and just give your kids one big hug, all of them, really quick before we go ahead and close this scene. I would like for you to at least give your children a hug before you leave the scene. You want to do that?
Yes.
Go ahead and give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You'll be back. Or don't tell them you'll be back, but tell them you love them because they don't know what we're doing. So I don't want to confuse them. But just take a moment and feel that energy and know that everything is well in the future. And let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Beautiful. Now go ahead and I want to take you to when your husband comes down now so you can give him a hug as well and have a moment there. So go ahead and enjoy that and let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
How does that feel?
It felt really nice. Gave me a forehead kiss.
Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful. So let's go ahead and let's close this scene. We're going to close the scene, close the scene, close the scene. And I want to know, is this a good time to call in the higher self?
Yes.
Beautiful. So let's go ahead and leave that life now You are moving away from that time, leaving your family there so they may continue on their path. We send them with love and peace, and now we leave that scene with gratitude. So can I please have all of the consciousness of Alexis return back into the body, fully integrating? Can I please have all of the consciousness return back into the body, fully integrating now, please? And can I please speak with the higher self of Alexis? Is this a good time to speak with the higher self of Alexis? Do I have permission to speak to the higher self?
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. I love, honor, and respect you. May I please ask you some questions for Alexis?
Of course.
Beautiful. Thank you. Higher self, do you have a name that you go by?
Gaia.
Gaia?
Gaia.
Okay. Beautiful. May I call you Gaia?
Yes.
Beautiful. I love, honor, and respect you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to ask a few questions for Alexis. I'd like to ask, why did you take her to the first scene where she was in front of a stone building?
It's her personal life archives.
And what was the different books? She picked up 2 books. Can you tell her about that?
Uh,
Is that like parallel lives?
something, something like that. The first thicker book with the leather back. That book was about the start of her trauma. And the second book, well, when you are given a name, when you come into this world, those different names have different meanings, and it can also shape who you become. And so the second book that said summer was the lighter and happier version of herself.
Did you say newer version of herself?
The happier, lighter version.
Now, is it a reason why the pages were not as many? Is it just because she's starting over from her trauma, or is it just because it's just light that it's thin?
because her original name was Summer, and even though she didn't know it at a young age, she still felt like a summer, and she was always really light and happy and chose to be oblivious to certain things. And that's why that book was on the same shelf as the second book from where her trauma began. And that's why that book is so short, because that is her from birth until about 3 or 3.5 for the trauma that has affected her.
Okay. That trauma that started to affect her, was there any attachments that came along with it?
In a sense, there was.
Okay. I'm wondering, did a female entity find her and attach to her?
Uh,
I know that sometimes when we're little, that the female energies tend to feel more protective over the children. The ones that are lost here, like the lost souls that don't make it to the light.
I wouldn't say she had any feminine energy that was around her or like pulled her in outside of me and her mother.
You say you sensing there was something there?
No,
No?
not outside of no feminine
Okay.
energy outside of me and her mother.
Right. Okay. Well, we're going to get to a body scan hopefully in a minute, and we'll see if there's anything there that we need to clear. So thank you. Anything else you want to tell her about that life that you showed her at the library in the field?
Not every book in the library has been written. That's why it's so many. There's so many books in there. I'm pretty sure she thought they all had some information in them, but a lot of them are still blank. And it's up to her to fill them in.
I'm sorry, I was breaking up. Are all the books in there about her?
Yes, but most of the books are empty. It's up to her to finish them. Only some of the books are written.
Okay. I see. And how do you suggest she does that? By more experiences, or how would one do that? How would she do that?
More life experiences and trusting her visions, even if they are vague sometimes.
Okay. Well, that kind of takes me to one of her questions. To one of her questions, but we'll get to that in just 1 second. Let me just run through this real quick because there was just another scene. She saw something that said that shouldn't have happened to you.
Yes.
What was that message for and from? Did she write that?
Uh, no, she didn't. She didn't write that. I put that there for her to see.
Oh, okay. That was the message from you?
Yes. I
Beautiful.
fill in the I fill in the books based on her experiences.
Okay. Wonderful. And so you're her higher self. Um, so would you be her first reincarnation as a starseed? Is that how the higher self works? Are you and her connected together?
We are they're intertwined with each other. She's really close to me.
What is the relation?
We're we're almost one and the same.
Okay. So when she experiences her life here, is that part of your experience as well?
Not necessarily.
No? Okay.
I'm just here for it, but it's her experience.
Okay. Beautiful. So does she have access to this library anytime she chooses?
Yes, but as of now, she will need to do a deep meditation to access it. She's seen this library before, but it was when she was younger. She's not able to access it as easily now.
Okay. Beautiful. Um, so she can work on that with her crystals. Does the crystals that she has, does it help her with her meditations and energy work?
Yes, it does. It helps her a lot. It gives her something to center her focus on.
Is that something she should be doing, making healing jewelry?
She's she's thought about it, but not sure on how to market it.
Okay. Um, Beautiful. Thank you. So one more question before I start to ask her questions. The last scene you took her to, she was with her, she was at the bridge, and this was a vision that she had had that had caused her anxiety. And then you took her to the scene where it played out and she was able to save him. Is this something that is going to happen for her? Or did it already happen with the vision that you took her to?
I'm not I'm not sure yet. I just wanted to show her that it is possible
Okay.
because
I was,
she
uh-huh.
thinking she's thinking that even though there are two paths, she feel like it's pulling in one direction, but it could go either way. And I just wanted to show her that what she wants is still possible.
Beautiful. Um, is this a parallel life that you showed her? Is she living this right now, or is this just possibilities you're showing her?
It's basically a possibility because with this particular situation, it's not up to her.
Okay.
She can change it, but it's not entirely up to her.
Okay. Wonderful. Yes, I know that she says that she feels like she has possibly two or three, two, two or more twin flames. She sees a future, of an alternative future if she doesn't make a connection with the first flame, she says. So I know it was causing her some anxiety. So is that why you showed her that she can still have what she desires?
Yes, I did. She she just has felt deep a deep connection with this person, even with only knowing them for a short amount of time, and they have met in past lives before.
Beautiful. Is this her twin flame?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Um, so I have a few questions that kind of all go together. Just a few questions for you. Um, she wanted to know about the dreaming and the visions that she has. Um, I was wondering, is she psychic?
Yes. She
I
she's
know. Uh-huh.
she's always been extremely aware of a lot of things and people, and she calls it intuition, but she knows sometimes it's stronger than an intuition. It's just knowing or have been seen it beforehand. But her visions come ahead of time. They don't come like a month before or 4 months before. It's usually a year or years before it will happen. And so after a period of